I want to talk to you today about cutting your losses. I want to talk to those who are in a deal who maybe didn't go to plan, and you're not in a horrible position, but the only way that you can recover your asset is by waiting over time. Too many people emotionally struggle with the idea of taking a loss. Now, rule number one in real estate, don't lose your money. Rule number two, follow rule number one. But when we're in a situation, we need to critically look at the numbers. I'm going to give you an example. Let's say you're into a property and it's worth $1 million. Now, and in this example, that's you sell, you're going to net $1 million. You owe $800,000. That's the mortgage. And you spent $50,000 on rentals. Now, if you sell today and it sells and it nets you $1 million, you don't have to pay a realtor, $800,000, there's no penalty on the mortgage, you net your $200,000 back. You get your $200,000. But in order to sell today in a bit of a down market, you're going to lose your $50,000 in rentals. Now, in this scenario, we need to critically look at this. If we feel that there is something in the property that we can increase it quickly to recover our 50, maybe we keep it. But if the only solution is waiting for time or the value to go up, we need to critically analyze this. As an example, if you took your $200,000 and lent it at 12% over the course of a year, that's $24K with a more controllable outcome. So you can wait to see if this goes up, or you take your $200,000, lend it at 12%, that's $24,000. You've recovered half of your loss just by mobilizing your equity. Now, I like to use the 12% as a benchmark because I know I can get that in private lending. But what if you took your $200,000 and did a house flip? You bought an underperforming house, you did some renovations on it, improved it. Is it possible that you could make a $50,000 profit by controlling an asset that has forced appreciation? This is kind of a high-level example, but it's about getting your wheels turning. Get thinking about this. If the only solution is leaving the dormant equity of $200,000 in a deal and waiting, could you realize the $50,000 loss, take the $200,000 and put it into something else that has a more controllable outcome? I think it's also important to note, and speak with your accountant about this, this is not accounting advice, but you may actually be able to use a tax loss from this previous investment that could go towards your future profits of the next investment. This is about running your numbers and calculating it. Nobody wants to lose money, but the reality is there's folks in some deals right now that are bleeding more and more because they can't stomach taking the hit, when taking the hit and moving the $200,000 into a better deal is really what they probably should do.